Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jared Goff and the Indianapolis Colts.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, offensive player of the week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Goff now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return, Johnson. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020. In his 2nd season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle to Beckham. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Ertz over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Herbert now. They go screen. This is Ingram. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense, it rattled to it and hold it for just a short gain.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. Now, I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
There's Goff. The 49ers get there. Robert Quinn drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think so they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this this situation. They've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On second down, Ingram. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, it's complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can sustain.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Goff now looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Trey Lance, terrific in the win, and a much-needed win at that, as it is indeed their first on the year. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. DJ Moore, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Saints and Seahawks live from Lumen Field in Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Herbert on first down now. They'll roll him out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run here with Ingram. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on third. Goff.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Gone. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big connection on that one. 45 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick slant to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram evades him at the 10. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Flushed. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Phillips stops. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Goff's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
To throw is Goff.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. To the air again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Again, Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One last throw here for Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone.